Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are doing something that honestly feels a little bit like science fiction. We are going to build a complete, full-stack, professional-grade application from the ground up. The crazy part? We're going to do it in less time than it takes to make a pot of coffee. So yeah, let's dive right in.
Okay, so take a look at this. What you're seeing is a fully featured expense tracker. It's got a nice dashboard, you can add and manage your expenses, you can filter by date, and you can even export everything to a CSV file. Now, normally an app like this, that's a week of work for a developer, maybe 2 if they're being thorough. Our mission today is to get this exact app running on our own machines in under 10 minutes. And we're going to do it with a single prompt. You heard me right. One prompt is going to build this whole thing.
So what do you need to get started? It's actually way simpler than you might think. All you really need is to be comfortable opening up your computer's terminal or command line. You need Node.js installed, and you need Git set up. But here's the really cool part, the safety net. If you're missing any of these or you just get a little lost, you can literally ask Claude to walk you through it. So there's really no excuse not to give this a shot. All right, time to get our hands dirty. And the setup process itself shows you just how fast this whole thing is. It's just 4 super quick commands. First, we use npm to install the Claude Code tool globally on our machine. That gives us access to that handy Claude command. Then, we just make a new folder for our project, hop into it, and type Claude. And that's it. Boom. In, 30 seconds? We've got our AI development environment fired up and ready to go. Now, before we drop in our prompt, we have to talk about a really important mindset shift. Because this isn't just a slightly faster way to write code. It's a whole new way of thinking about building software. For years, development has been all about micromanaging, right? Writing one function at a time, debugging these tiny little pieces, and then painstakingly stitching them all together. The new way, the way we're doing it today, is about architecting. You describe the entire vision for the app, you define the key features, and then you delegate all the grunt work, all the implementation to the AI. It's the difference between laying individual bricks and actually designing the skyscraper. So how do you actually communicate that grand vision? Well, it all comes down to this one thing, what we call the big prompt. This block of text is the complete blueprint for our application. It's not some vague wish like, hey, build me an app. No, it's a really detailed brief. It outlines the purpose of the app, the core features we need, the specific technologies we want to use, in this case, Next.js and Tailwind CSS, and even the design requirements to get that modern look and feel. Remember, you're not asking for a single brick. You're handing over the full set of architectural plans. And the second we hit enter, this is where the magic happens. Claude takes that entire plan, understands it, and immediately gets to work. It actually lays out its own strategy, asking for our permission to create the files and install all the necessary packages. What you're watching is the AI becoming your automated development team. It's executing on the exact vision we gave it, creating files, writing code, and putting our application together piece by piece while we basically just sit back and watch. It's incredible. After just a couple of minutes, the build is done. But what did it really make for us? I mean, this is what's so amazing. It's not just some jumbled, messy script. Claude has built production-ready code. It's organized everything into a clean, logical file structure that any developer would recognize. It's broken the UI down into proper React components, used modern state management with React hooks for performance, and it applied all the styling with Tailwind CSS just like we asked. This is professional-grade stuff you'd expect from a senior developer, and it all came from that one prompt. But of course, the real proof is seeing it run. Claude tells us the command is npm run dev. So let's fire it up and, okay, there it is, running on our local machine. The interface looks great, super clean. Let's try adding an expense. How about coffee for $5, category food? And, yep, it's in the list instantly. Let's click over to the dashboard, and the analytics updated in real time. The date filter works. Every single feature we asked for in that big prompt is here, and it's working perfectly. Let's just pause for a second and really let what just happened sink in. To build this exact app, a conservative estimate for a good developer would be somewhere between 40 and 80 hours. We're talking 1 to 2 full work weeks. We just did it in under 10 minutes. This chart isn't just data. It represents a seismic shift in how fast we can build things. This is the difference between having one new idea a month versus having one new idea a day.
And just to be crystal clear, this wasn't some flimsy demo version. We got the whole shebang. We asked for full CRUD, create, read, update, delete, and it delivered. We wanted an analytics dashboard. It's there. Data filtering. It's there. It even added local storage persistence, so if you refresh the page, your data is still there. Oh, and that CSV export button? It works too. Every single requirement from our initial plan was understood, implemented, and delivered flawlessly.
So the real takeaway here isn't just that you can build an expense tracker really, really fast. It's about a fundamental change in your role as a creator. You've just been promoted. You've gone from being a coder, writing things line by line, to being an architect, directing a complete vision. You now have the power to take an entire application idea and make it real in minutes, not months. So the only question left is the one you see on the screen. Now that you're the architect, what are you going to build next?